Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodaloo 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 doo. Subscribe. Okay, so I'm trying to watch every Best Picture nominee of this Oscar season. I'm coming very close. I only have a couple more. But today I watched CODA, just finished it. Maybe 10 minutes ago. CODA is an acronym that stands for Child of Deaf Adults, and that's what this movie is about, a child of deaf adults, but more specifically, it's about a family that have a fishing business. They're always out on a boat fishing. There's a father, a mother, a son, and a daughter, and this movie focuses primarily on the daughter, though everybody has a strong role in the film. Um, and this daughter, I believe, is in their final year of high school. Yes, I know that. I don't know why I acted like I didn't know that. But they are, starting to think about colleges and things like that. But they join the school choir and then sort of find their love and passion for music in doing that. And I would think it was sort of thought in the family that she would stick with the fishing business and sort of help being the interpreter, because the mother, the father, and the brother are all deaf. And um, she's kind of functioning as a interpreter within the family for all the people of the town, all the people also involved in fishing, and heavily reliant on her as a translator. But she finds this interest in music and wants to pursue that through going to college, and her teacher really believes in her and gives her like a nice recommendation and everything, and really cheering her on to go to college. And the family's like, well, I don't really know how we feel about this. This was kind of, we're starting to sell our own fish. They used to just fish and then put it up for auction, but now they're selling it themselves, and they're really needing her help for a lot of the translating. And it was just kind of like the timing for the family just kind of seemed like difficult, right? For all of this to happen sort of all at once. Sort of reforming their fishing business, and then her going off to college. So there's just a lot of figuring out that needed to happen. Does she stay? Does she go? Does she put off college? How are they going to work the business with her or without her, depending on the choice she makes? But overall, I mean, that's just kind of what the story is about. But overall, I found it to be an incredibly moving movie. My wife and I both in tears at the end. I think it's a coming of age story, but anything that has to do with, I don't know, having daughters is just like become very tough movie wise, because I have two 3-year-old girls, and I don't know, I'm just thinking about them going off to college and wanting to be able to support them in their future endeavors. Financially and just like interest wise, and I don't know, it definitely seems like a hard and difficult road ahead of me, and an emotional road ahead of me. And I don't know, just I've seen endings like this so many times in movies where people are letting their kids go off to college, and I have many years to wait, but everybody says the days are long and the years are short, and before you know it, they'll be out of the house. So, I'm saying this now like, I have quite a few years before this happens, but I know it's going to happen, and I know it's going to be rough and difficult and hard to say goodbye. Okay. See, like, it's so many years away, but I'm okay. Okay, about lost it there. But yeah, I just found this movie incredibly moving. I think right now, I think I'm gonna do a major ranking of them all, but I think I've liked most of the movies that are nominated this year for Best Picture. Of course, I still have some to see, but I haven't been like in love with any of them, but I think I do love this movie. I think this one is great, and I love that it's very accessible to general audiences. Like, it doesn't feel too highbrow. It's not so independent that it, feels like a indie movie that, is like pretentious. This is like a family film. Like, I can picture myself seeing this, when I was in grade school with my mom, or in high school. Really, just like any age, I can just see me and my family coming around and watching this film and really enjoying it. And I always love when movies like this are nominated for Best Picture, where it is just a family a family can sit down and watch it, because I don't think the Oscars always go for that, especially not lately. But this is, I think, a movie that again, is very approachable, and it like most ages can get something out of it. So I like that. I love when that happens in a Best Picture nomination. So I am thrilled with this movie. Really love it. And I don't know, gives me a lot of thinking about the future with my kids, and what that road is, what that path is towards their dreams, their passions, beyond what maybe you have, the thoughts you may have for them, interests that, you know, things that I'm interested in, hoping that maybe they'll be interested in, or things that I'm not interested in that I'm hoping they'll be interested in, trying to steer them away from the things that I was interested in, because it hasn't helped me. I guess that's probably where my mind is more. But if they choose a path similar to mine, that's more what it is. If they choose a path similar to mine, it's going to be like, are you sure you want to do that? Why don't you try something I didn't do? So, yeah, I don't know. Regardless, I'm just trying to say this movie moved me. It was really good, and my wife and I were in tears at the end, and we really like it. Really, I don't know. It's a good one. Nomination wise, it was Marlee. I can't remember if Marlee was nominated. Marlee Matlin, who's won an Oscar already. Was she nominated? I can't remember. The father is nominated for supporting. I think that would be great if he won. I still haven't seen all the performances. Like, I know Cody Smith-McPhee in Power of the Dog is supposed to be good. I'll be seeing that movie soon. But I thought that his performance as the father in this is fantastic, and if he wins the Oscar, I'm all for it. He won the SAG award, but yeah, he's great. And Best Picture, yeah, I mean, right now, when it comes to just like subjective feeling, like when I'm not like considering the art of it all, this one's at the top so far. So we'll see what happens. And like when I think about Best Picture, I'm balancing a lot of things. My subjective interest, what does it do to push the medium forward? Just from the formal aspect, the filmmaking aspect, what do I think of that? And then I just try and find a way to balance all of those to choose what I would prefer to be Best Picture. Sometimes I am so heavily invested in one of those things that that's the one I want to win Best Picture, and there's no balance at all. Like, I don't know, I can't think of an example right now, but who knows? I'm almost there. I'm excited to finish watching all of these and then maybe create a ranking. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end this, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more pure hangout.